I don't really know what to do now.
Yeah, now? Hello?
I can hear you now. Wait, were you on
Yeah,
mute?
yeah.
What happened?
I don't know because today is my first time and
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know how
okay.
to use it.
No, 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 no. That's cool. That's cool. As long as we are able to talk now, right? That's fine.
Yeah.
So, what's your name?
Yeah, my name is Neil. I'm from West Bengal.
Right. Nice. Nice to meet you. How are you
Yeah,
doing?
nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm good. How about you, ma'am?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Nil.
Where
So,
you come from?
I'm actually from South India. I'm from Kerala.
Okay.
Yeah. So, tell me something about yourself, Nil. How do you come to? How did you come to know about Clapingo? What is it gonna do to you?
Yeah, actually, I just searched on YouTube and there I found many YouTube videos how to improve, how to talk with peoples. So that time, when I thought I have to learn English, I have to improve my English. So I watched many YouTube videos like about Cambly. Lots of people who are Indian, they use Cambly. Then I know about Clappingo, and this is very cheap than Cambly. So
Right.
that I can afford this, so that I just let's do. I want to experience how is it feel to talk with who are professional teachers.
Right. Okay. So, tell me about your interest. How did you become interested in the language English? What was your journey?
Actually, when I completed my studies, now
Right.
after I completed my studies, and when I try to find a job, when I try to join a job, that time pandemic started. So unfortunately, I'm not getting any job. So now, still now, I'm just waiting for my best opportunity.
Right.
So so that in this time I'm getting time, so I just thought let's do something like let's improve myself, because
Right.
in this time, in this generation, English is very important
Exactly.
whenever I go. Because when I was in after complete my school, I also attend many interviews, and there is very normal question, do you speak English? And that time I just said, sir, I can understand why I can't speak.
Right. You shouldn't have actually said that because Nil, you're doing a great job. You're actually able to speak pretty well. I mean, I've seen a lot of students, so I know where you stand. You're doing a pretty good job.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you. Because since lockdown, I practice a lot with my cousins and with my friends. But I
you're
need
doing a
more
great job.
confidence. I want to face the peoples.
Right. I think you just need to touch up on your, a little bit touch up. Your
Yeah.
accent, your pronunciation is pretty much good to do. Some words, we Indians, we tend to make this mistake a lot. We tend to say, just now, peoples. No such word. People. Plural
People.
of people. Just people.
People.
You don't say peoples.
Okay.
You don't
People.
say children's. Maybe
Yeah.
for Happy Children's Day, but otherwise we don't use the word children's, right?
Okay.
So just a few words like that. You need to brush up on those. Otherwise, you're pretty good to go, right? And you told me you're practicing. Other than talking to your cousins and friends, what else do you do?
Yeah, just normal conversation. And sometimes we just try to playing questions answer with how to improve, and just normal thing, very basic things we are just
You
discussing.
basic is good. We should continue. We should stick on to that because that's what is going to lead us in the better future. We can do a better job with the basic things that we do. So you're doing a great job, but when you go outside, when you talk to people more, you'll realize that you want to improve your vocabulary, not just use the basic vocabulary because well anybody can do that, right?
Yeah.
To improve vocabulary, do you have the habit of watching movies, series in
Yeah,
English?
I also sometimes I also watch some Hollywood web series, but sometimes I'm not catching their words because they speak so fast.
They do. They do. They actually do. How about subtitles? Do you use them to
Yeah,
catch on
yeah.
to what they're
Sometimes
saying?
when I am not getting any words or sentences, so that it's some, suppose the web series is going some interesting things, they are going to say something more interesting, so I use just subtitle that time.
Right. Good. Do you have the habit of watching the same series over and over again?
Not like that. Yeah, actually, ma'am, I just like to watch funny videos. Where it is do peoples are who are doing mimicry or comedians. So I like to watch this type of videos many times.
Right. Good. Stand-up comedy, right? There are amazing people, native speakers who. I don't know if you've heard of dry bar comedy. It's one of the things I follow on Instagram. It's great. The stand-up comedians who, in their native language, they speak, right? They have subtitles,
Yeah.
obviously. But what I'm trying to say is, first time when you watch a video when native speakers speak, watch it with the subtitle. And the second time, if possible, remove the subtitle because that's going to help you get better at listening and trying to understand native speakers because they are not easy to understand, right?
Yeah.
And for the third time, try to repeat what they're saying the way they're saying it. So the more we do that, we try to imitate them and we are trying to shadow whatever they're doing. We say, can you bring me a cup of tea? They say, cup of tea. Can you get me a cup of tea? Like, the way they say it. And we're like, what is cup of tea? It's cup of tea. But they're like, no, 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 that's not how it works. Right? So each thing, if you try to imitate them, I'm not saying try to be fake, but try to pronounce things the way they do it, and we'll get better at it. And as far as our accent goes, we Indians, we tend to have a problem. Uh, we have a strong mother tongue influence.
Yeah.
Sometimes some words we speak in English, it turns out to sound like we are speaking English but with a Hindi accent.
Yeah.
And that's not really nice. Some of us don't really like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
For that, we should train our English speaking muscles. There are, you know, just for better clarification, we call them English speaking muscles. What we need to do for that is to use and practice using tongue twisters. Are you familiar with the term tongue twisters?
Okay. Tongue twisters.
Yeah. She sells seashells on the seashore.
Seashells on the seashore.
Seashore.
Seashore. Seashore.
Exactly. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, lights come.
I'm in Orissa right now, and there's a lockdown. I mean, sorry, there's a power cut, and it's
Okay.
pretty frequent. So don't get scared. This is just me
Okay.
over
Okay. Yeah.
here with the emergency alert, right? So anyway, that being said, what I meant was before I was saying tongue twisters. There's a problem with your sh, right?
Yeah.
You're not able see shore. It's not easy to say that, but keep trying to say the same thing over and over again for the next 15-20 days and listen to how they're saying it, and you'll get better at it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we need to do. You're good. You're pretty good. Like, as far as I've heard you, you're pretty good to go. You keep practicing, right? And you talk to your friends, you talk to your cousins, you're good to go. You know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But what I need you to do is get better at your pronunciation.
Okay.
And I don't know why you would face a problem with confidence. You're pretty good to go. But do you have the habit of practicing with yourself?
Okay.
Do you practice with yourself?
Yeah. Sometime I practice. I try to make more sentences in my mind.
In
Ma'am,
your
my mind can speak very good English than my mouth.
that is common.
Yeah.
No, that is actually a common thing. We in our heads, we tend to speak like native speakers
Yeah.
sometimes. We are so good. We are like, wow, I didn't know that I could speak this well. But the moment you start talking out loud, all of that disappears.
Yeah.
So what you need to do is to bring the bridge between your mind and your reality close.
Okay.
How do you do that? When you're sitting alone by yourself, keep talking. The things, in our mind, there is something going on 24/7. Something or the other just keeps going on. Huh, mommy? Sorry about that. It's
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So basically, this is how you do the things that you keep talking in your head. Keep saying it out loud, right? It could be anything. You're angry with your friend. Your your mom made you angry, or sad, or excited, or happy. All these things that you go through, right? Keep saying that out loud.
Yeah.
There are people around you that might think that you're really crazy. Like,
Yeah.
why is Nil talking to
Yeah.
himself?
Like I'm talking to close my door. My mom always thought what he is doing every day after evening, because I just try to talk with people, and he just, you are
Right.
going to crazy.
Exactly, exactly. They're gonna think that, right?
Yeah,
But this is one way to improve yourself.
yeah,
You can't do anything about that. They will think whatever they have to. My parents used to think I was crazy, and today when I tell them and I talk to them, they're like, how do you talk the way you talk? It's like, you remember all those times you thought I was crazy? Well, I was improving myself.
yeah.
So today I have reached this point because I have to do that,
Great.
right? So it's
Yeah,
completely fine. Let people think you're crazy. It's cool. You're good to go,
yeah,
right? So what you need to do right now, uh, even when I am take in the shower, when I don't really have much time, so I'm sitting in the shower or when I'm cooking something, I imagine as if have you heard of the reality show Big Boss, where
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of people are under camera 24/7.
Yes, yeah,
There's a lot of drama happening, right? But how do we know what is happening there? Because of the camera and because of the conversation,
yeah,
right?
yeah, right.
What you need to do is to imagine as if you are under camera 24/7 and you have to tell somebody out there what is happening in your life.
Okay,
But the person who is viewing you only understands English,
okay,
right?
right.
So imagine you're going to make something, you're going to make Maggie. For all you know, right? So you're going to be like, so I'm really hungry right now, and I thought I should make myself some Maggie. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a cup of Maggie, remove the packet, put it down, take water, mix all the things that you're doing. Speak it out loud. All the things that go on in your head.
Mm,
You
yeah,
remember how you told me you speak really good English in your head?
yeah,
Bring all that down, use it.
right.
Practice telling it outside. The more you bring that bridge close, the better you become.
Okay,
That's where you realize, oh, okay, so I didn't really know the word for this. I didn't know how to pronounce this before. Go to your phone, check the vocabulary for it. How do
yeah,
I pronounce this? Yeah, if there are synonyms that you can use for that, use that.
okay,
Yeah, and when you look for certain words, before you look for the meaning, look for the pronunciation. Be it American, be it British. Don't always go for the Indian pronunciation. That's the way we pronounce it,
yeah,
but with better practice, we can be like them.
yeah,
Yeah. So tell me, Neil, what are the things you understood?
yeah. Sorry.
Tell me what are the things that you understood from this class?
Yeah, I understand everything. Like whatever you suggest me, whatever you tell me. Uh, but I have a also problem because in future I also have to give in the exam written. So I can speak like now. I can communicate with since sometimes some minutes with you, but my biggest problem is I when I try to note down anything, like I have to written down anything to any letters to anyone to about any project. So that time I just feel, oh my god, my English is very bad and I can't uh, write anything at least. But I can speak and I can make a sentence in mind, but I feel, oh, I'm going to write very wrong sentence. So that's
Do
a
you have
problem.
the
Maybe
habit of
I have
writing?
fear to uh, grammatical problems. I don't know how can I say that.
No,
I'm
we
very
all face
afraid to
that.
write. Maybe it will
Okay.
be right or wrong.
Do you have the habit of writing?
Yeah, I used to. I have write daily diary.
Daily diary. And
Yeah,
has that helped you?
yeah.
Do you continue writing in your
Yes,
diary?
yeah, every day. I'm maintaining my diary every day.
Okay, and how are the vocabularies in that? How are the grammatical sentences in that?
For me, it's okay, but past, future, and present, sometime it's going a bit toward when I after write. So sometime when I get time, when I just try to again read my diaries, so I found there many grammatical mistakes, and
Right.
still I am confusing about my why I am doing like this.
Do you also have the habit of reading?
Yeah, I read sometime when I get free, when I have interest time. So I like to read
Right.
storybooks.
What you need to do right now is try to imitate. your favorite author. I hope your author is English, I don't know. Try to imitate the way your author writes. Write in the way he or she writes. When you read, you know where you are, it's like, okay, so this is how a sentence should be, right?
Yeah.
And also, there are many, many, many free exercises for grammar in Google. Many exercises to practice grammar. Try doing that. It'll help you everywhere in your speaking, in your writing, in your reading. I mean, reading, you don't really need it, but then it will help you in these areas. Practice grammar in the spaces that are given to you. That will go a long way. Like just as how you spent time in speaking,
Okay.
like you spend time in reading, spend time practicing grammar. Free, there are many exercises. I do that on a regular basis because I know there are some areas I lack in, right? So even I tend to practice material, like just to touch up on